Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel here at Empowerment Experiences. My name is Rochelle Richard and I am so grateful, honored, and blessed to be in my purpose, guiding you into and through finding your power in every moment. I promise you it's there. You just have to know where to look for to find it. All right. So I wanted to talk briefly about embodiment. Especially when it comes to manifesting anything, not just especially, but period. When it comes to manifesting anything, whether it's your dream job, your dream car, your twin flame union. You see, we are energetic beings. All right. This is how we can communicate telepathically with our twin, how we can literally feel them, because it's all energy, all of it. And it's very important to note that when you are experiencing some not so good things in your life, that most of the time, in fact, I'm pretty certain all of the time, you can take a look and see at where you are energetically. Are you in blame? Are you in fear? Are you in doubt? Are you in self-loathing, unworthiness? Or if you are in anything that is in a low vibrational state, you are going to attract into your experience plenty of opportunities to experience more low vibrational things. And I know this for certain because of what has been my own journey of empowerment experiences. Is I get to look back along my journey and having had such deep self-loathing. Like, it wasn't even just that I didn't like myself. I literally hated myself. I believed that I deserved all the horrible things that were happening to me. And that of course they would happen to me because, and we like to say this, right? Because that's just my luck. No, let me tell you. When I began to truly change, because true change begins when you choose to truly change, and that means to turn within and to confront that Goliath, all these detrimental beliefs that you hold about yourself, and begin rewriting that shit, because that's what it is shit, bullshit, belief systems, bullshit, okay, BS. Then you really truly begin to see things change because you are changing. You are changing the stories you're telling about yourself and your life. You are changing your energetic point of attraction. And as you raise that vibration, you begin to attract different things into your realm of experience. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, you are a powerful manifester. And you are the one that is creating your reality right now based on what you are thinking and believing about yourself, others, and the world as a whole. You are creating that because what you are thinking and believing is what is really truly feeding what you're feeling. And that feeling, that is your energetic blueprint. That is your energetic, the word I'm looking for, vibration, attractor. Literally, truly, it's what you are emitting. I like to say whatever you emit, that's what you will get, period. And it's so true. So as I look back at all of those things, believing about myself, where it just seemed like I kept going down and down and down and down, it was because I kept putting myself down and down and down. And I kept attracting such excruciating, from being raped, assaulted, traumatized, manipulated, arrested. Yeah. That was my point of attraction. And as I really, truly, as I've said, began to do this work and change myself, my beliefs, my point of attraction, I began to attract very different things. One of those things being my twin flame, which I didn't even believe in them. And you're going to hear me say this in countless videos, okay? I didn't even believe in twin flames before he came into my life. In fact, I have a journal entry that, because I began a journal when he and I first connected, because I was not looking for a relationship. He literally came out of nowhere. And so I started to keep a journal because of who I am and what I do with the mindset work, the spiritual work, that soul work. I didn't realize it then, but my higher self, I had written an entry that literally mentions twin flame. Yet it didn't register in the beginning. It was within the first 60 days of us. In fact, I want to say it was within the first 30 days of him and I connecting in this physical realm via the internet to start. And I didn't discover that until almost a year later. I kid you not. I wasn't even told by the universe that we were twin flames. I didn't discover this until 9 months into our relationship, truly, purely. And then it was a couple months after that I had gone back to that journal and was looking through it. And there it was, written plain as day, twin flames. And I went, I have no recollection of writing this, right? I got off on a little tangent there, but it's all good. I apparently needed to be shared. But I had raised my vibration. I had released so much of that heavy, detrimental negativity, those beliefs about myself. Have I completely rid myself of them all? No. Am I constantly doing the work? Yes. Right? And especially learning that I am for certain a twin flame and he is my twin flame, and having to dive into all of that learning and meditating and grounding into the knowing, to the downloads that I get about it, and trusting that, because that's one of my lessons in my life, is to really truly ground into my own inner knowing and guidance and messages that I am being given to share with the world. And to trust those, to trust myself. And I know that a lot of us have that self-trust that we've got to work on, which that is huge, plays in huge in my past. I didn't trust myself at all. I literally believed I, again, was a horrible person. I was a mistake. I had been told by my mother that I was a mistake, and I ended up embodying that to such a depth that I actually began to say that I was a cosmic joke, that I literally was the butt of the universe's jokes. The universe was out to get me. And that's just not true. It appeared that way because that's what I was believing, so that's what I was receiving. Those were my experiences that I was drawing to myself. We are already creating our reality. You are already creating your reality. Now, in this moment, you can choose the meaning. And you can choose to either beat yourself up and feel bad and go, oh my God, it was all my fault. Oh my God, I'm a horrible person. Or you can acknowledge that, wait a minute, I'm that powerful, that I was actually creating all of that and anything that's kind of negative going on right now in my life too. What? Excuse me. Right? Because then in that space, you're finding your power to be able to go, whoa. So if I was creating that and I am creating this, so that means I have the power to create what I do want, what I do desire to experience. Wait a minute. How do I do that? Right? That's what you want to be asking. How can I really, truly begin to create my reality intentionally? And one of the biggest steps to that, one of the most powerful practices that you've got to implement is the embodiment of that reality that you desire to be experiencing. To feel what it is to be in that vision that you really desire to be experiencing. Because think about this. Currently, look at what you feel about your life. Look at how you feel about yourself. If you do not feel good about your life, I bet you're experiencing a lot of things that don't feel good in your life, correct? If you don't feel good about yourself, then I bet you're experiencing some health challenges, right? You're tired, you're drained, you have back problems, stomach issues, whatever the case may be. Your outside world is reflecting back to you. You are attracting your experiences to you based on how you feel. And how you feel is triggered, is manipulated by what you think. All right? Now, here's a challenge. Here is the challenge. Is that we actually think about 60,000 thoughts a day. So to actually say, oh, you need to be very aware of your thoughts, is kind of like, well, I tend to not like to use the word impossible, but it's kind of impossible, right? That would be pretty exhausting, because I'm here to tell you all, it's exhausting to just become aware of yourself, your state of being, period. Okay? But that's the thing there, is that when you actually can begin to tune into how you're feeling, then you can determine more often what you're thinking. You can pinpoint the thoughts or thought, especially if it's a repetitive thought. You can pinpoint it or them, and then look at them and shift it. Really look at that negative thinking that is triggering that negative feeling, because that feeling, that's your point of attraction. So for instance, if you are feeling bad about your life, ask yourself, why do I feel bad about my life? And write that down. You say that I feel bad because I'm not making the amount of money that I want to make. I feel bad about my life because I am in a relationship that I'm not happy with. So ask yourself these things. And then I encourage you to get clear on what you do want, so that you can then begin to embody the feelings that align with what you do want, so that, guess what? You align to allow what you desire to flow into your experience. But if you choose, my whole little sign there, I've got the wonderful sun reflection going on there. But if you choose to continue to feel bad and let those negative thoughts control you, then you will continue to manifest the life you've already been manifesting. But when you get clear on what you want to be experiencing, and then you do that inner work, you do that energetic work, you embody the feelings of the vision of what you do want, then you are shifting your vibration, you are shifting your frequency, you're changing your energetic makeup, so that you actually can raise your vibration, because you're this powerful, remember, and then you begin to manifest intentionally what you do want. What you do want. And this sounds so simple, because it is, yet I'm here to tell you there's a lot of work that goes into this. The uncovering, the sabotaging beliefs, the rewriting those stories, and then staying aligned with that practice, constantly being in awareness of what your energetic state is, and also having that support, the understanding that when you do go through a shadow space, that's okay too. It does not sabotage what your vision is, because what's actually happening is we've got to purge out these aspects of ourselves that stand in the way of us embodying this vision that we desire. So it's all connected, and this is what I get to do. I get to guide you through these processes, through disrupting these patterns and rewriting your story and truly embodying and manifesting the vision that you do want. Like I've said, whether it's your dream job, your dream car, your dream vacation, union with your twin flame, they're all part of this process. And as I've said, this is what I get to do. I love sharing the most incredible manifestation that I've ever achieved. And I did so in a lot of ways in collaboration with my twin. We manifested, and I, being the more awakened twin, I was definitely the energetic leader in this because bless his precious heart, didn't fully grasp law of attraction. I mean, yeah, you can read The Secret, but it does take a lot of studying, a lot of implementing, a lot of practicing in order to really truly grasp and comprehend the concept of it and the depth of our power in it. All right. It's like Abraham says, words don't teach, only life experience gives understanding. And that's so true. But from concept to completion, we manifested this trip in less than 90 days. Less than. I booked my plane ticket first on October 30th. And then I got my passport. Yeah, I kid you not. I had no passport before I bought my plane ticket. Bought my plane ticket first. Then I got my passport. Then I got my Indian visa, which took actually 2 submissions because I messed up my application the first go round. And then to fly around the world for the first time ever. I had never been off the North American continent before in my entire life. All right. And at the time I was only 39. Okay. I had never done anything like this before. And this is something about twin flames, is I want you to understand that when you have met your twin, you will feel as though you've come home. For me, landing in India, I arrived having 0 jet lag. I walked off that plane. I manifested 0 jet lag. I walked off that plane and I felt like I was at home. I didn't speak a lick of the language, but I felt like I was home. And I've never in my life, I'm not even pulled that off here in my own country. I go somewhere else and I don't feel like I'm at home. But with my twin, and I felt safe. I had no fear. It was incredible. I've never in my life experienced something like that before. And remember, I have a history of abuse. I have a history of being raped and assaulted and some pretty horrific experiences in my life. Yet here I am, flying around the world to meet a man, a young man, nevertheless, but a man on the other side of the world with not a single ounce of fear. But the simple fact that that trip was achieved from concept to completion in less than 90 days. I arrived back in Phoenix, Arizona on January 22nd. And remember, I booked my flight on October 30th. There was a lot of work that went into that. A lot of mindset shifts, a lot of energetic embodiment and restructuring and practices, resources, tools, techniques, all kinds of major work on myself in order to align and allow for that experience to unfold. And now with the world going through its insane shift right now, where we could go places, but you kind of don't want to, because I would never get the mark. I would never get the vaccine. No. I have faith in the universe. Thank you. I am that person. It's challenging right now. I get how challenging it is right now to believe that all these dreams that you once had, such as for myself to travel the world with my love, we talked about, that we planned. We were supposed to be meeting in Bangkok, Thailand, in 2 months. Not likely. At least not yet. It's all and always divine timing. And quite honestly, I've been in a lot of doubt because of the energy attacks, the psychic attacks, the negativity that has been so amplified right now, which in turn has amplified my own inner shadows, and I'm sure yours too. But all of that is part of doing the work. Part of looking at that aspect and saying, ooh, that is not serving me anymore. That pattern doesn't feel good. That belief doesn't feel good. And that is definitely a belief that is causing me to attract experiences into my realm that I really don't want to be experiencing. And so as you are experiencing things that you don't want to be, is to show you, to cause you to look within yourself and say, okay, what am I feeling? What is my point of attraction right now? And what can I do to shift it? What do I desire to be experiencing instead? And then again, you have got to be the one to do whatever you've got to do to raise your vibration to align with this that you do want to be experiencing, so you're no longer down here experiencing what you do not. Because this not wanting space is to actually show you, to assist you in uncovering and discovering what you do want. This is where your attention needs to be. But as long as you keep giving your attention to what you don't want, guess what? That's what you're feeling about, that's what you're thinking about, and that's what you're attracting about, is what you don't want. So it really truly comes down to embodying. How are you going to feel when you have that dream car? How are you going to feel when you have that dream job or are on that dream vacation? Or what we all want on the twin flame journey. How does it feel to be in union? Ooh, goosebumps. To be in union with your twin. How does that feel? Be in that state as much as you can. That is what embodiment is. It is a state of being. So I challenge you to journal out, how does it feel? What do you want and why do you want it? And that why do you want it is how are you going to feel in the having of it? How does it feel to be in the having of what you desire? And when you require deeper assistance, greater support, I'm here for you. I have both one-on-one spots sometimes available. Sometimes I only work with a handful at a time. And then I also have a group container wherein we rewrite these stories. We go through the practicing of embodiment, and we do countless other things, including I do guided meditations, guided visualizations. We do moon rituals. We do anything and everything necessary to get you from where you are to where you want to be, whether it's one-on-one with me or in the group environment. And please know that when you do a one-on-one program with me, you are automatically also in my group program for that additional support. Okay? So if you would like to explore further options to really truly ensure that you get from where you are to where you want to be faster than what you ever could doing it on your own, trust me, that's why I have a coach. Every coach has a coach. You better believe it. Then I'm here for you. I offer free journey clarity calls. And you can book yours today. There are often availability. I say often. Okay, let me rephrase that. There are sometimes some availability. I only do so many each month for these free journey clarity calls. I do them on Zoom, via video. All right? So schedule yours today at IamEmpowered.as. iamempowered.as.me. Again, that is iamempowered.as.me. And let's see where you are, and let's see where you want to be. And let's make sure that I can support you from getting from point A to point B. My name is Rochelle Richard again, and I am so grateful, honored, and blessed that I get to guide you into and through finding your power in every moment. It's there, I promise, and I'm here to help you find it. Go create amazing. The power is and always has been inside you and thus in your hands. I'll see you next time. Namaste.